Roll Tide and welcome back to Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR. Roger Hoover. Please be joined by Houston Mallette. We're at our LH Healthcare Advantage Center podcast studio. Houston, Roll Tide. Congratulations, first of all, on the last time we saw you guys in Tuscaloosa, a double overtime win against Arkansas. How much fun was that game?
Oh, it was amazing. It's probably my favorite game I think I've ever played in. Favorite game I've been a part of though was the Auburn win last year when Mark hit the game winner. But I mean, it was an incredible atmosphere. The environment was rocking. We just were resilient, and we just came, and no matter how much we were down, we had an intense halftime talk, not just with Coach Oates and the staff, but like us as players. Like we got pretty animated. Like we gotta figure this out. This is a big time win that we need to somehow get. And our whole mentality was like, whatever we got to do to win this game, we're just gonna do it one possession at a time. And our group, I'm proud of like our leadership and just the whole group from top down. I think it was incredible.
You mentioned the crowd, and the loudest moments we heard were in overtime when you hit a three-pointer, and the first overtime, second overtime as well. Just walk me through those two shots you hit because they were so critical to Alabama getting the win.
Yeah, I told Coach Oates after game, I appreciate him sticking with me throughout that game. Obviously, like making those shots are big, and it was a lot of fun. Like it meant a lot because like all the time and the hours you put into your craft and all the time in the gym. But like my favorite part about it was like just like my teammates, like it felt like everyone made that shot or like hit those two shots. And Barron down the stretch, I mean, he was incredible. It felt like the whole crowd, it was like almost everybody in there was like in sync as one. Like we all felt that in that moment. And it was just amazing. Like it was incredible. You kind of dream of it as a little kid. Like if I were to tell my like 8-year-old self, like, man, you'd hit two shots in overtime and, go down the stretch in a top 25 matchup, like he would probably just smile. But I mean, I think it was a lot of fun. We've been talking about like this Bible verse throughout chapel, and like kind of Trelly and I are like kind of like biblical partners right now. We're on like a similar road, and like the road or the verse that we talk about is Galatians 6:9 is don't grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. And like God promises, like he will provide. You might not know when that is. And it's kind of funny because like when Trelly went off for 7 threes against Mizzou, like when I put my arm around him and I was kind of telling him that, and then to flip it, like to come back here, he told me like the exact same thing. Like you will reap a harvest, like God's will be done. And, at his timing. And I don't know, like it was just an incredible environment. I'm just so grateful. I told my teammates and the coaching staff, I'm just grateful.
Yeah, great moments getting that win, getting to celebrate with the student section as well. And again, Coleman was as loud as we've heard it in years. This place. Do you love playing home games here?
Love it. I love it. There's nothing like the script day. I tell people all the time, if I had more eligibility, I'll come back every year. It's special, man. Like it just means more. Like I'm a big Premier League soccer fan, and like they have this thing called where like you die for the badge. Like that badge is bigger than any player, coach, or whatever. Like it's just that badge. And like it's the same way here, like with that script day. Like that script day means the world to people. It means the world to me, and I'm forever indebted to this university and to the people who have made my life and impacted my life in a certain way. And I feel like I have the responsibility to, do the same thing, like impact people. Like basketball is awesome. It's my passion, but my bigger passion is people. And that's the business I'm in, is people, and just trying to impact my teammates and my coaches and, whoever it is top down. I think it's incredible. Like the fans are amazing. I love this place. It's obviously coming to an end. I think the national champion will be crowned in 5 weeks maybe. So this thing is flying by quick, and I don't know. I'm grateful for it all.
It's been an interesting journey for this team this year. Really couldn't get healthy, it seemed like, in November and December. How'd you guys kind of manage all those ups and downs, even you being in and out of the lineup some?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think our team is resilient. Like one guy I really want to, I could talk about the whole list, but I think Taylor Bobon, like he broke his hand, he messed up something in his leg. He's a soldier, man. Like he's a trooper. He's played or tried to play every single time. Like LeBaron. If you look at the entire roster, like our entire roster has missed something. Guys have been out, but like it's kind of like that next man up mentality. We had Coach Murphy from softball come and talk to our team about Mudita a couple weeks back after we lost to Florida. And like he talked about Mudita and he kind of gave like a presentation about it. And I don't know, like that's like what in essence it's about. Like you got to have vicarious joy for your teammates as if it was your success. Like that's huge. Like there's just like a next man up mentality. Everybody's rooting for each other, no matter what the circumstance may be. You know, like we get an opportunity to go out there and play basketball. It's a privilege. It's not something that's a right. It's a privilege. So whatever we got to do to win games, whether that be this guy's out or maybe this guy's missing some time, like it's just key that we keep like that Mudita and like you can feel it. And I also want to give out a shout out to like Clark Holter, Henry Barrera, and Amanda Branson. Like people don't understand, like we've kind of had like a fluke of injuries happen, like kind of like just basketball stuff, nothing that's like preventable almost. And like, I don't know, I get to the gym probably 2 hours before practice, an hour and a half before practice. Like Clark Holter, our whole training staff from like Deacon to Emily to Noah to Henry to David, like Amanda, like they spend so much more hours than like we think about. And like they're making sure we're hydrated, we're fed correctly, we're on top of our stuff. Like the treatment's insane. Like Clark Holter's probably there more than 12 hours a day, like at the facility. Like we're trying to get right. And it's good to see guys back healthy and kind of taking that upward trend to March. Like now's the time to start playing your best basketball. And I think we're starting to get healthier than we've been.
Yeah, and that staff doing their best to make sure you guys can play at your best. Nate Oates is always looking for a winning edge as well, and that included bringing back Charles Bediako for 5 games earlier this season. First of all, what was it like when Coach talked about the possibility of Charles playing, and then what do you think the impact is of Charles Bediako on this team?
Yeah, I mean, I love Chuck. Like I understand there's a ton of different narratives out there. The system is obviously broken, as Coach Oates said. I mean, we have Europeans playing who played pro. Like I don't see a difference why Chuck should not be able to have the same opportunity as others. You know, I think there should be a kind of like a blanket of like what's allowable, what's not. But with that being said, like people don't understand the type of person Chuck is. Like when Coach, he talked to us about it and he was like, look, I'm going to look out for our guys. He's like, if any of you were in that position and you had the opportunity to come back and be a part of this, I'm going to look out for you. I love you guys. That was essentially his message, was love. It wasn't about what he could do for us or whatever. Now, granted, he's an incredible basketball player. I mean, having him on the court playing with him is like a game changer. He's amazing, but he's a great person. I don't think anybody in the country like gives him credit for that. Like the amount of heat he took, like going into Auburn, Florida. And like, he's the nicest guy in the world. He's professional. He's a great teammate. He loves his teammates. He's a great guy to be around. Like Coach Oates is not going to bring people in the program who like are going to take the program down. Like Chuck is incredible. I love Chuck and I respect Coach Oates because Coach Oates is looking out for Chuck. He's looking out for his players. And that's kind of what you want in a coach. Like who wouldn't want to play for somebody like that? Who wouldn't want to be a part of someone like that where he's going to look out for you and love you and give you an opportunity and try and help your career and your opportunities. So I love Chuck though. Obviously I miss him. He's been hanging around, working out with us, and he's just a great person to have in the locker room. I think we're the same high school class, and I played his brother at Santa Clara, so I was familiar with him before he came. But amazing human being, like top-notch human being.
He really is, and that's very well said. I, of course, I get to work as a sideline reporter, so I get to listen in a lot of the huddles for all the home games you have, and there's so many where, I hear from Coach Adams, I hear from Coach Oates, but I hear from Coach Mallette a ton. It seems like talking to the team, firing them up. Do you enjoy being a vocal leader? Is coaching something you could see yourself doing down the road? Yeah,
it's definitely something I want to do. I think my favorite part of basketball is like seeing the progress and the impact you can have on somebody's life while also being impacted in a way. And like, that's what I feel like my whole role is. Like, I've been fortunate to play over probably, I don't even know, maybe 120 plus basketball games, probably close to 130 games in my basketball career. And like, it's a blessing. And like, what I take from that is like, I think what I do best is like energy, like being a spark plug. I think that's what I was put on this earth to do, is to like breathe life into people. I think that's what God has called me to be, is like someone who loves people. I live by this word called agape, which is unconditional love. It's God's love for us. It's God's love for Christ. It's essentially why Jesus died, for his love for us. It's unconditional. And like, I try to do that the best way I can. And that's like getting guys fired up. It's just breathing life into people. And that's essentially why I want to coach. And I want to coach in college specifically because like the amount of growth I've had from 18 to what am I now, 22, like is mind blowing. Like if I were to look back at my 18-year-old self and see how Coach Romar, my former coach, and Coach Oates and all the coaches I've had like impact my life, including my high school coach, like it's a blessing. Like these are formative years for like young males, young females. So I don't know. It's something I want to do. Like I enjoy it a lot. Like I enjoy seeing like London, who maybe wasn't in the rotation as much at the beginning of the year, now a starter and like really playing like his best basketball, and seeing like Amari grow and mature, and like Barron's maturity and like how much better he's gotten over like the past 2 years now that I've been with him. Like it's incredible. And like, that's where I get my joy. That's what fills my cup, is seeing the success of other people. Like, I mean, Trelly's ability to battle, like we talked about injuries earlier, like he suffered probably one of the worst injuries you can have as a basketball player last year. To see him and what his work and his regiment looks like every day for that whole year of recovery, and then to battle different things this year and to still come in and still fight and still be a leader and still like put his best foot forward. Like, I don't know, that's inspiring. And it's something that I love to look at. But yeah, all those guys, that's something I definitely want to do. Like, it's fun. Like, I don't know, I just get joy in it.
I can definitely see it.
Mm-hmm.
How you mentioned the impact of all these different coaches in your life. How about your dad, a longtime college sports administrator, now the deputy AD at South Carolina?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's actually cool. Obviously, they're playing the women's team today. He's not in town, but he was like my role model growing up. Like, I think it's so vital for like, as a young kid, like as a male, like to have a father figure in your life, because like he challenged me. Like I looked up to my dad a lot. My dad had been working in college athletics, and I understand like when I was little, like I got to catch a 40-yard touchdown pass from Jared Goff, you know what I mean? Play one-on-one with Jaylen Brown, and like shoot, even watch Missy Franklin swim. Like I was around so many high level athletes at Cal. Like it's what I looked up to. And I thought my dad was like the coolest person in the world, because he gets to work with these athletes every day. And it's something that inspired me. And I don't know, I love my dad. Like my dad's changed my life. My dad is the best person, I think, the best leader I think I've ever been around. And he's just so good. Like I look at him in awe, like at like breathing life into people, because he's in the people business. And you know, I feel like I'm a representation of him, and I love him. He's the man. So he coached me in football growing up. Like none of my family is basketball except me and like now my little sisters. My dad was football. He played football at James Madison. So he knows what it takes. So I've been blessed and fortunate with having really good perspective. Like my dad has phenomenal perspective, but he's the man.
Absolutely. Well, for Alabama basketball, you're the man this season. And again, we're winding down the weeks. You mentioned it's not too far off now from when the national championship is going to be played, let alone the SEC, the NCAA tournament. Yeah. What are you going to pour into this team over the next stretch?
Everything I have. I believe got to be all in. Like everything, every ounce of energy I possibly have, I want to pour into this team, even if that means I don't play. Like I just want everybody to know, like, this opportunity is niche. Like the team's going to look entirely different next year. Every year your team's different. Like you never really have the same exact team. You never have the same exact coaches. I was pretty close with Coach Pannone, and Coach Pannone's now Arkansas State. And I don't know, man, that's kind of crazy. It's surreal because it's coming to an end. Like I don't have any more eligibility after this. So it's like, I just want to pour life into my teammates, and I just want my teammates to know I was like the best teammate. I was never going to have, like, I tell people this all the time, like the nickname that I guess BA calls me is like no off switch, because I'm never turning the switch off. It's always on. no matter what it is I'm feeling, if I'm upset, if I'm down, whatever, like it's my job, it's my calling to pour life into this team and see how far we can go. And I don't know, I have phenomenal teammates, I have phenomenal coaches. Like, I don't think there's anybody that prepares the way we do. And I'm just excited to keep this thing going and keep the momentum moving forward. I'm grateful.
Excited. We're excited for this journey. Houston Mallette, thank you so much for the time you've given us here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network. All the best. Roll Tide.
Thank you. Roll Tide.